We are live, so we decided to forego the intro. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you guys.
Ambush show.
So,
Yeah.
ambush show. Archer and I were just talking while you were turning the fan about Philip K. Dick and his writings and movies and stuff.
Mm.
Are you familiar with him?
Nope.
Yeah, you would.
Probably
Blade Runner.
are. Just don't remember the name.
Blade Runner.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. So he was the writer of the original stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stories.
So I actually I picked it up, I think, in Minnesota this summer. This is the omnibus or a collection of 27 of his stories.
Nice. Very pretty. You got to get to
Also has
Walmart.
Minority Report. Report.
You got to get to Walmart. When I get my special books, I get these little, they're like these $5 little stands that I put my books on. Like I got the Battle Plans by Jim Butcher that's signed by James Marsters at Reddit. That's front facing on a stand because that's the biggest nerd I am.
Well, I got to ask Archer, since he's British. I just read about Slow Horses for the first time.
I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean the books. I mean, I know that there's 5 series of the TV show.
Cool,
Gary
really?
Oldham,
Blimey.
with Gary Oldham.
I didn't know.
But I also read that there's like 9 books, and the Terminal List book was better than the show. And I have a feeling that the book would be better than the TV show.
If the book is better than Terminal List, that's got to be one heck of a good book because I love that show. I just finished Dark Wolf last night.
Yeah, the Terminal List book is definitely worth it. Plus, the problem with the TV show is they race swapped Katie. Because in the book, she's blonde. And
Well,
she's
that's a
not
hair
Asian.
color. That's okay.
Yeah, she's not Asian in the
But
book.
doesn't she die?
I'm not going to say anything.
Which one
But
is-
the other thing too is she comes from Eastern Europe.
Oh, I'm
That's
thinking of
her
this is
background in the book.
it's not his wife in the first series. This is somebody
No,
else.
the
Okay.
wife in the first series died.
Yeah,
Is-
I don't know.
is-
I'm having trouble remembering who Katie is. Was she one of the
Katie
was
is
she
the
in the-
reporter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to rewatch the first series again. I just got done with Dark Wolf, and she's not in that one. So
Listen to the audiobook.
okay.
I never saw that. So I had some things. I'm getting. I find as I get older, I'm getting less and less into. What are you doing, Justin?
I am
That-
screwing footies into this display case.
Luke-
Sorry, it's like
Phrasing.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
fine.
Let
I'm
me
literally
see, I gotta
using.
get-
I'm using a screw. I'm screwing footies. Did I say something? I didn't say something.
No, it wasn't that. It was literally just the way you were moved, the way your picture was, the way you were moving.
Well, they're the holes are primed, but they're not perfect. So I'm in the hole now, and I'm screwing it in all the way, so it's the feet are there. Shut up,
Here we
Archer.
go.
Not getting any better.
Here we go. We got the cue. I got to put this on my cue thing.
Shut up.
And you better nut up,
Phrasing.
because I've swallowed just about as much as I can take from you.
Hey!
Phrasing. I love the first season of Archer. Raunchiest
seen
comedy
that
I
either.
watched in a long time.
Amazingly enough, I've never seen that. And you think with my name, I'd have been straight there into
Wait,
it.
you never
Oh.
seen that?
That is
No.
an amazing show. It is an amazingly grotesquely raunchy, funny, cheeky, all the
Let's
things.
see if I
It
can
is,
find the.
it is so funny. The first season is because he's this idiot James Bond character working for the worst, like his mom is the head. That's the woman you saw there, the gray hair talking. He was on going phrasing. And it's just he's the
we
idiot,
go.
the biggest idiot, but he like succeeds in everything he does.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
And here we are.
I swear, if anyone saw me in this awful van,
How could
the
they
AI
with this
girlfriend.
illegal ass window tint? Dude, this van's like rolling probable cause.
so all ashore from the SS date rape.
Toot toot.
I don't know the lady's name. I don't know who does the voice for that, but the mother.
Jessica Walters. She died about a year or two ago.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Jessica Walters.
I loved her. She was so good. And that whole cast is all-star cast. Everybody doing voice talents, they have all been around the world
Oh,
for a
and
long
you,
time.
Archer, you might know him from Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, that's Bob.
Who? I don't know what Bob's Burgers.
Okay,
is,
maybe
but-
not.
No. What I was going to say was the way the character's drawn. She reminds me. I don't know what the actress name is, but the actress that played Leonard's mother in The Big Bang Theory.
yeah.
Yes, No, wait.
I keep seeing clips of her.
Okay, Archer, do you remember the episode where he gets together with an old lady to get money for his department? Remember? He ends up in a limo with an older lady.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
all,
yeah.
okay, that's the girl who's doing that voice.
Oh, right.
That's
Okay,
her. Not his mother, but the other lady, yeah.
I know Jessica Walter.
Yeah, I stopped watching Big Bang Theory.
I don't think when she passed away.
My greatest memory of Leonard's mother is I don't know what TV, she was in a show with another blonde actress who's very famous, and they walk into a bar and she goes, "Oh, look, it's a bar." Like that was, she has a particular repartee that's very charming.
The clips I keep seeing are from that actress in. I think she's in some sort of legal drama because I get loads of short clips from these sort of things. Lots of things from things like The Mentalist, which Ian would know if he was here. Or
I know what show you're talking about. I know what the name is, but yeah, I've seen her in the legal clips as well.
Yeah,
it's almost like Suits, but with all girls.
Yeah.
If you want to watch Meghan Markle, fine.
No.
Hey, my wife hates her guts too. I get it, but you know what? If you take a side, which is what we should be doing with actors' personal lives and their opinions and how stupid they are, she's a pretty good actress in that show. She's a good actress in that show, and she's charming in the show.
Well, she conned Harry, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, I keep getting clips. I'm gonna have to go and rewatch Boston Legal. So I keep getting clips of it's Boston Legal, isn't it? With
Shatner
and
oh yeah, and the guy from the
Reddington.
He got his own show.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Blacklist.
Yes, thank you. And Ultron, he was the voice of Ultron.
Yeah, and it was also and more to the point, he was the original Daniel in Stargate.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He was. Yes.
He was the original Daniel
in the movie they did. Yeah. He was the scientist who got him stuck on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah. He stayed away.
Well,
he stayed away and he stayed away so long that he morphed into Michael Shanks.
Mm. Yeah, he's had a variety. I mean, he was one of those Brat Pack guys from the 80s.
Mm.
I think he was one of them.
I keep getting clips from Blacklist as well. I saw about 4 episodes of the Blacklist, then I just sort of got a bit tired with it.
Well, I tried to watch that show for the first time. I was watching it when I was on the elliptical at the gym, and I streamed every episode. And it shows like that. If you try to watch a current episode every day, they seem to get repetitive because they like the first season they kept coming back to the fact that he might have been her father, but he kept saying he wasn't, and he thought maybe he was lying to her. I don't know.
I got what
spoiler? He is.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured the way they acted.
I mean, I got time to go through backwards and forwards about things in these relationships, and I'm thinking, but they kept saying, They said, no, it's something, and then, oh no, he's not actually Raymond Reddington. They found his body. Make your mind up, please. J.J. Abrams has got a lot to answer for with the mystery box idea. And
Alias was good up until I don't remember what it was. It's been probably 20 years since I've seen it.
No, the original
it's
show.
Like once the secret group became public or something, it's like,
that show on Netflix, the Jessica Jones show, which that's the same character, right? Alias was Jessica Jones.
No,
Alias.
Yeah, the comic was called Alias, and that was her comic. She was.
Her name was Sydney, and the
Jennifer
Garner.
Does
she have superpowers?
No.
She was a secret agent who
Googling. Let's see what I'm missing here.
Yeah, from the 80s or the 90s, I think.
2001 to 2006,
no,
girls.
It's all a long
Jennifer
time
Gardner,
ago to me. A long time ago to me. So I'm getting confused. I'm getting Jennifer Garner confused in my head with Eliza Dushku.
You're right. This is
Dollhouse and
that was Dark Angel.
It was called Alias, but it's not the same thing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, we used to watch that all the time, and like I said, it's just one of those. As it went on, it just kind of.
Oh, I got last
Big Bang Theory. I probably said is when the guys started getting girls.
There was a comic called Alias that featured Jessica Jones. That was her big comeback. That's when they introduced the Purple Man and a bunch of other
interesting stuff. That I can actually give you a connection back to Archer from Alias.
Yeah.
It's a rather convoluted one, but do you remember Alias Smith and Jones?
Yeah.
Jessica
Never
Walter
watched
starred
it.
in one. Jessica Walter starred in one of them, and it's the only time I've ever seen her with long hair.
Isn't it the TV show where the lead character basically?
Yeah,
Okay.
Hannibal Hayes and Kid Curry. Yeah, well, one of the lead characters self-deleted and was then replaced by another. It was Ben Murphy. I think it was Pete Jewell and Ben Murphy. And I think it was Pete Jewell was the one that.
Ben Murphy was Gemini Man.
Yeah, Ben Murphy. Yeah, but Pete Jewell, I think, was the one that did. Ooh.
Oh, you keep talking. I'm just gonna.
That decided to go and explore strange new, to explore beyond the rim, which is because I'm a little bit irritated. No, not irritated. No. It's a shame that we didn't do a stream last week. So I actually had something to push because I recently binge watched 3.5 seasons of Babylon 5.
Ooh, I have not watched that yet. Someday.
Well, there's a show I sometimes catch on at midnight my time on a Sunday after I finish being in the stream for another show, which is usually mainly music records. But they started talking about Babylon 5 a couple of weeks ago. First episode, and then I actually conned my way into actually being invited onto the panel
Ooh.
last Sunday. So I
Look at you, big
binged
stuff.
episode 2, then episode 3. Okay. Next thing I know, I'm halfway through season 4.
That good, huh?
Yeah. I mean, but I'm doing it again this Monday. They're doing someone's releasing this Sunday. Then next Sunday we're doing Space 1999.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
And because you brought up Ben Murphy, and I had to look up Gemini Man, and I had to look up Mystery Science Theater 3000, which I think you don't know anything about, Archer, right?
I know what it is. I've never seen it. I'm aware of it.
Here we go.
Well, okay, there you go, Mrs. Forrester. A little distraction for you.
What's that?
Okay, a few things, Mike. First, well, you blew up another planet, obviously. What's that, 3 for you now?
I think so.
Second,
Is he gonna make a bomb?
But let it go, you dumb man!
I got to rewatch all those.
If you want an introduction, Archer, just watch the movie that they put out that actually went to the
right.
theaters. It was
Yeah.
pretty good. I think they did This Island Earth. That was the one they were.
Yeah, I
fun
think
of.
so.
Yeah, the only thing what always puts me off of that is that okay, so if I want to watch the movie, I want to watch the entire film. I don't want to watch it from the back of a cinema seat with hard.
Walking is fun.
But I get the idea. I get the idea of it because
Let me see if I can find.
Gemini Man, of course, was also based off of H.G. Wells' The Invisible Man.
Turn up the Flash Gordon noise and put more science stuff around.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
was
I
it-
got
We used to
it.
quote that movie all the time. We just walk around talking in
Which
quotes.
one?
Mystery Science Theater 3000, MST3K, the movie.
Yeah.
Quote.
Yeah, I know.
Normal
It was-
view. Normal
because
view.
it was H.G. Wells' anniversary, I believe, last week or earlier on this week. His 100th anniversary, I think, or something.
Anyway, that card I was holding up is the only autograph I've ever obtained, and I got it in a pack of Jeremy Bullock, who was the original Boba Fett, the one that matters to me.
Was Boba and Jango Fett's Mandalorian?
Yeah, they were all Mandalorians.
Thank you. I wasn't sure because I thought they saw that.
Well, okay, so the mythos is, they're Mandalorians, but if you wanted to be a total Star Wars nerd, you could say, well, they didn't practice the Mandalorian, religion because they didn't this or didn't that. But yeah, they're Mandalorians. His armor is Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, so I did look at what I'm thinking, but I couldn't remember. I think, or
Well,
more likely, the
Archer,
Mandalorians
this-
hadn't that.
But Boba Fett's armor is the same armor that Jango Fett wore. That's how he ended up with that armor. When his dad was killed, he kept it, and then when he was big enough, he started wearing it.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking, or to put it another way, in real life terms, Boba Fett was a Mandalorian, but when the first 3 movies were made,
it
they
is.
hadn't actually expanded out to the idea of Mandalorian.
No, that was expanded universe.
It was
Everything
like universe,
Star Wars
yeah.
mythos that's not in the original 3 films is all extended mythos that was written later. You know what? Boba Fett's a Christian who doesn't go to church. That's what kind of Mandalorian he is. It's like, I was baptized, but I never go.
No, I'd always wanted, because I remember I've seen the prequels. I've not seen any Disney Star Wars apart from the first.
I
few
would
seasons
recommend
of
them. I would
Mandalorian.
recommend the Mandalorian show. I think
I've
it
seen the
is
first
good
few
enough to
seasons of that,
watch.
and that's it. Yeah,
It's
that's
good enough
it.
to watch.
but obviously a lot of people know a lot more heavily into Star Wars than I am. But I
There
think
we go.
Mandarin
Here's-
and so I just
Well, that's
wondered
okay.
if
That means you can enjoy the stuff and not sit there and get mad at it because you're not like deep into the Star Wars world.
Here we go. This is Mystery Science.
Assigned to another case. Now I'll have to give up hamburgers in the front seat of the car.
Yes, they have me assigned to the Illustrated Man now.
I've thought about that. In fact, I decided to do something about it. I started by talking the captain into a short holiday. And just about an hour ago, I got you fired.
What?
Arf?
What did you do that
Say Arf? I figured that being my wife would take up all of your time.
Oh, please. He should quit his job.
Will be assigned to another case.
Is that the grandpa from 16 Candles who stinks?
That
up the
I do
bathroom?
not know.
I think that's the
That wasn't
smile.
exactly the clip I was looking for there.
That reminds me. That looks like the grandpa from 16 Candles that stinks up the bathroom at the beginning.
Is that the one with the dong?
No,
Where's
that's
Mike
the
Farm?
older grandpa. He's more of the younger,
Okay.
funny grandpa.
It's okay. Fortunately, now I know. No, okay, since it's you, Father, I know you're actually talking about a sound.
No, he's talking about Long Duck Dong. It was a character in the movie.
Oh, right, okay.
Father, you did realize you just said the guy with the dong.
Yes.
Okay. You just making sure everybody caught that. I
I'm
didn't look at the
just-
chat. Who we got?
Phrasing.
People. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Hope you've been here since the beginning because apparently we're dropping innuendos like it's our business.
Good to see Grapplars here. No, I'm just trying to find. I do miss Mystery Science Theater 3000. I never liked the reboot.
If we
Oh
Maybe
no,
this
the original is the best. The reboot, and then they the show didn't do well, so they ended up doing I think it was like a web show or podcast where they would just you could download the audio and play it with the movie that you.
Oh
were
yeah,
watching.
Riff Tracks. You can do
Riff
Riff Tracks. Riff Tracks is pretty good.
I've heard that. I haven't taken the time, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's good.
The question I got for you is: have you seen The Room?
Say again.
The movie, The Room.
No.
Oh,
Is that the one way that's
Is that
supposed
Google
to
the
be-
Room?
so
it's an extremely bad film or something, is it?
Who's in that?
Tommy Wiseau. It is
Sure.
craptastic. Let me see if I can bring up.
Oh, is that the one where the clip? Oh, hi, Mike. That one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
hi,
heard of it.
Mark.
I've heard it about 1,000 times. I've seen clips. I saw that James Franco remade
Yeah.
it as a joke because it's like the worst
No,
movie.
no. They made a movie about the making of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I get it. An homage type
The
thing.
Disaster Artist. It actually won. I think he won Best Actor.
No, he was
something for
Hollywood's
that.
darling for a while there.
So now Facebook is taking too long, so I guess I'll give up.
Just-
on that.
No, your internet connection is slow. Be honest.
Well, so that's one. Just
I had the same
if we-
problem at work.
Eh,
Are you warning Justin that if we drop many more innuendos, we're going to have to change the name of this stream to Carry On Nerdfather?
I don't know.
No,
we haven't gone that far out of the
No,
way. We haven't.
I
used
was going to say no.
profanities
There
yet.
aren't any Brits in the stream. What I know, but me gets that.
Rock and roll.
We haven't used any profanities yet.
No, that's the point. You don't.
We've
I
used
don't-
proper words that just sound naughty.
I don't think they do in Carry On. I'll be very surprised if they did ever actually swear.
Kind of like those Archie comics that are now innuendo comics because
Yeah.
60 years later, you can't say those things in public.
Did you ever sell that one you have?
Still at the store. Archie is still
Still.
rescuing Betty from 3 dudes that he had to fight off.
Yep.
I'm not going to say what it says. I'll tell you what, though, I'll look it
Yeah.
up. If I look it up and tell you what issue it is, you're going to look. You can put it up there.
No.
Okay, I want them.
It's
Perfectly innocent, guys. It just doesn't work in today's vernacular.
No.
Oh,
And that's one of those. I'm surprised that hasn't sold. That what was it, like a 4?
No, it's like a 5. It's like a 5.5 actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that hasn't sold. I thought that would have been gone by now.
Betty.
Again, I would love to have it, but that's not one I would want somebody going through my safety deposit box trying to figure out why I have that comic.
If they have
I mean,
a
when
brain
I'm
in their head,
dead-
they'll figure it out.
If I'm long gone and dead and they're clearing my things out, that's a no.
Well, that's kind of like when I tear my deck off the house and put a new deck on here in a few years. I'm going to bury a couple of Halloween skeletons underneath just for giggles.
Are you familiar with John Wayne Gacy?
Yes, I've heard the name.
Yes, he was a serial
Yeah, he was the one that buried actual things under his porch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He also got a date with the electric chair.
Yeah, he did. I'm trying to find it's right here, but I can't get the dang pictures.
Yeah, I'm not showing the cover.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna try to figure out. I want to know what number it is now. I can't find it. Oh, most inappropriate Archie comic covers. You can look that up on Screen Rant.
Well, I love the ones when they started to discover Jesus because
Betty and Me 16. Betty and Me 16 for those who want to look it up. They did a facsimile this year of that book. They reprinted it, which I thought kind of takes the charm away. Yeah, they did. We I don't know if we actually ordered it, but there are facsimiles out there for $3.99. You can find at stores that bothered to order them.
Out loud. I will say I did notice that there's a lot of reprints right now. I mean, when I've gone to one of our local comic stores, there's a lot of reprints of Superman, Action Comics, Batman.
Yeah. Marvel's doing X-Men a lot, and right now they're currently reprinting the original Civil War 6-issue series. That it's not doing too bad for those people who never got those comics and can't find those comics. It's kind of fun to buy those, but you know the fun that I have is like I'll take like a first appearance of Gambit facsimile and I'll bag and board that and stick it in the Uncanny X-Men's for $4. See if anybody notices.
Is the second Civil War set of comics worth anything?
Is that the one where they're on Battle World? I think that's the Battle World one.
I don't remember. That's the one where like Captain Marvel.
Oh, there you go. That's your answer right there. That's your answer right there, sir. Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Dude, the greatest sale and turnover I've ever seen in my entire life was when I sold Avenging Spider-Man number 9, I think it was. It was the first appearance of Captain Marvel's new costume that she would be wearing in the movie. I sold that at not a CGC, a CBCS 9.8 for $650. Okay. You can now get a 9.8 less than $100.
Wow.
So there you go. You got to strike while the iron's hot, kids.
Thanks.
Someday I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that on my channel sometime, actual money situations. I got into it with some people this week about comics, and apparently I didn't realize that everybody didn't share the same opinion, but apparently not everybody understands that when a comic collection comes into a comic store, the comic people who work in the store are going to get first pick of what's in that collection.
Yeah.
And some people, I was showing some books I had this week of, I did a little video about it. I got the G.I. Joe Special #1, which I've never had because I would never buy that book, but it came into my possession. And there are people like, oh, so you just rip people? I said, no. This is part, you make very little money. So the trade-off is you get first dibs on the cool stuff. And I've got some stuff in my backpack coming out next week that's the advantage of my job. You want to see it? I'll dig some stuff out. Talk amongst yourself.
Backpack and it shows the backpack.
Now, the one that I got into an argument with somebody recently was the Sergeant Fury because I love the old run, the old series, Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos.
Yeah, I've actually got a good customer that buys all those off of us, so I don't ever have them for you. Sorry.
Yeah, I got like 90 of them.
Is that? Check me on this one. Is that?
It's the World War II one.
Yeah, is that the same Nick Fury as now Head Shield somehow, or is that a different iteration?
Probably
character.
I mean, it's not the same exactly as Samuel L. Jackson's
I was going to say, given the fact that Nick Fury was actually David Hasselhoff, not Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I've heard people like that movie. I've never seen it, but I think I've got David Hasselhoff. The Germans love him. Why not anybody else?
Well, yeah, we know. Of course, he brought down the. Did you know he brought down the Berlin Wall single-handed?
Oh yeah, one strike right to a key stone and knocked the whole thing down.
And I saw today is German Reunification Day.
Yay!
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about the hotness coming out next week?
What's that?
It's a big week. We actually had our largest order from Lunar this week, and I actually went, "Ooh, that's a lot of money." And Jim's like, and I'm like, "It's okay, trust me, it's all." So, for you comic guys out there, next week, So next Wednesday, we'll be introducing an Absolute Batman, the new Absolute Catwoman. So she shows up,
on that. Okay.
And in the world of the G.I. Joe fandom, it's around here somewhere, they're doing a 300th anniversary of the issue 21, which was the silent issue. So cool. There's a lot. And there's this is going to be hot. This is the 1 in 10 variant. If you can find this at your store for like less than $20, pick it up because it's going to, I guarantee this book is going to, the G.I. Joe nerds are going to flip out. On top of that, we also have, I'm trying to find a regular cover because I don't want to, oh, here we go. So here's the A cover. Transformers 25. So there's Robert Kirkman is taking over the writing of this, and I haven't even read it yet. I just brought it home. It doesn't come out till Wednesday. But boy howdy, I'm excited. This entire Energon universe that they've been doing is just, and if another G.I. Joe fan, there's a book coming out. This is fun. This is coming from Devil's Due. It's being written by Josh Blaylock, and some of the artwork, not interiors, but there's a cover being done by Tim Seeley. All these people worked on G.I. Joe, but it's called Disavowed, and it's a parody of G.I. Joe. This is the synopsis. I haven't read it yet. This is the synopsis that it's like they're mad about being like disavowed, so they're coming back.
I have to ask, A, is that Mission Impossible disavowed? And B, was that lady actually wearing...
She has cargo khakis. Sorry, my hand was covered. If you look, you can see her pants are all the way on.
Okay, no, I
Archer, if you're going to be filthy, we're not going to bring you on anymore.
No, it was the colors because the color is so very close.
Well, that's what they call projecting, sir.
Yeah. Well, yes, that as well.
Well, here's the cool thing. They're doing covers like here's a boys tribute cover for their #1. Here's one. There's a J. Scott Campbell cover that was an old G.I. Joe book. So they're doing a lot of fun stuff. So Disavowed, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Absolute Batman, a lot of hot stuff coming next week that I recommend. I read all that stuff. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, you'll have Marvel. Marvel is the worst offender when it comes to the woke injection into your comic book world. DC is not nearly as bad as Marvel, from what I have read.
Well, what was it you were saying? You were watching Avengers Zombies or something, or Marvel Zombies?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, and
I don't know anything about it really.
Well, Gary talked about it a lot in his video, where it's basically a good zombies kind of story, but it uses all the Phase 4 characters that nobody really cares about. Unless you do, then congratulations. But the problem with that show is they're a little too happy and jokey when their friends are all being murdered around them. I don't think it's as serious as it could have been as a show. Like, it should be more of a drama, but there's just too many one-liners being dropped and jokes being made for it to be taken like dramatically seriously, I think. But other than that,
speaking of which,
it was good. I thought it was okay.
Speaking of which, I saw that The Naked Gun is now on Paramount Plus.
Yes. And for some reason, I couldn't get my Paramount to work last night. Otherwise, I would tell you all about it because I tried to watch it yesterday.
Well, like I said, I'm almost done with season 2 of Tulsa King. I gotta say, I'm surprised how much I've been enjoying that.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I just didn't start watching it. Now I want to watch it.
Not for those that are sensitive of profanity.
Well, it's about mobsters. There's probably a couple mother truckers and
you do not want to play a drinking game with that.
Nope.
You wouldn't make it past the first episode, I'm assuming.
I don't think you'd almost make it past the credits.
No,
I mean, yeah, it's very.
How can you watch that filth, Father Miller? How can you watch that filth?
In my room by myself.
Filthy filth.
Just the one I should check out is that oh darn, what was it? The AI actress that Hollywood is losing their mind over.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
My wife, who's not nerdy at this stuff at all, had an opinion about this, and it's the one that makes the most sense. Is they should just let it go. Just flood the market with AI property stuff, shows, everything. Just flood it. And then in 5 and 6 years, 10 years time, everybody's like, you know what, we're sick of this. We'd like to see something made by a human. Some actual original creativity, and it'll just go the way of the dodo.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the video I sent you yesterday of the Democrat shutdown right now. Let me see if I can play that. I'll play that. I probably shouldn't, but I will. Yeah.
Well, gosh, that was funny. No sense of humor on that side out there.
Well, I can't play that one either.
Well, no, they can't because they literally don't. It's literally incompatible with.
Oh, I know what we have to discuss. It'll be fun after I get this. We'll have to talk about what's going on in Des Moines right now.
Oh my goodness. Yes, and
That
I
is
got.
so
You go
much
ahead.
fun.
We'll finish what you're doing,
Here
and then
we
I'll
go.
tell you
Here
everything
we
that happened
go.
in my house about this.
I wouldn't. In which case,
Here we
my
go.
Des Moines will be is that the Captain
the
Kirk Des
capital
Moines or
city
the
of
Rob A.
Iowa.
Hyland or or is that the Des Moines with Captain Kirk or the Des Moines with which
Captain Kirk's not from Des Moines.
No, he's
which
from
Hyland one
Riverside.
was it?
Here we go. Okay, so
He was pretty good with the stash. 'Cause I haven't seen this one yet. This is good. Now, is this actually his account or is this a fan account? Because they have, I think he's got like the real Don Trump, and there's like the one that's like a fan account that people like this.
well, there was something I was watching that. Let me see if I can.
What started all this? I saw something about something.
Well, they wanted billions
just
of
mocking.
dollars. They wanted billions of dollars for illegals, and they threatened to shut down the government if they didn't get it in this bill. And the president's like, "No, we're not going to give a bunch of people money that aren't American citizens, taxpayer dollars." So they're like, "Well, we're going to shut down the government. We're going to." So they made fun of him. Woo! There you go. That's pretty good. See, AI for satire is phenomenal.
It's just, I saw something about one of the I think it was some. I was going to say
Oh, I hate
insane
to say
Democrat,
it.
but that's tautology.
I think
Complaining
it's on,
about something about putting someone in a sombrero. So
Yeah, they put one of the Democratic Party people in a sombrero, and apparently that was really offensive, and it set everybody's hair on fire. Nobody with any brains cared, but all the crazies were out of their minds. They Archer. They just have no platform. The Democratic Party in America is so their approval rating is so low right now that it's like the worst, and they have nothing to stand on because the only thing that they ever do is attack the other party and say, "Look what they're doing. They're bad," and then they never have anything that they want to actually put forward as a positive note. They have no message. They have no purpose. It's just complain, complain, complain. Give us money.
welcome to my world. Except in your case, the Democrats aren't in power.
Oh, you guys.
Yeah, you guys have got it hard over there. I mean, people have been
We
arrested
have-
for just
we-
saying things.
Yep,
That's
we have
crazy.
we have a government elected on less
There it is.
percentage of the votes, and less votes than that party who was previously lost an election with.
Here we
Did
go.
you find more?
Oh, is it not going to let me play because I'm not a
Sorry.
member?
Sorry. Well, speaking of illegals, do you want to talk about Des Moines?
Well, yeah. So, let me take down the thing and bring up the.
So, I heard about
Anyone
this.
grabs that.
My daughter posted something on her Instagram, and then another daughter contacted me and said, "Dad, did you see such and such?" I said, "Okay, let me go look." And what happened was, she's Iowa City right now, so she's doing her Iowa thing. She showed the story, and I said, "Okay, listen, I looked this up. Here's the information you need to know." And then she pulled it down because she didn't know. She had the blast that they're all using, like, "Oh, guy gets arrested. This dude's a criminal. He should have never been in this position ever."
Yeah.
That smile.
Do you want to break
Well,
it
the
down, or you want me
funny-
to? I can break it down for you if you'd
Go
like.
ahead. Because the
So-
funny thing is that Des Moines School Board suing the agency that found him.
Yeah. They are claiming they had no idea this guy was an illegal. And when ICE came for him, okay, so he had, I don't know all the details. He was superintendent of another school, and then he was moved. And he's had like 3 different aliases in the United States. He has made 4 false claims of where he's from. And basically he's an illegal. Like last year during the Biden administration, he was ordered to leave the country because he had overstayed whatever visa he got here on, and he refused to leave. And when
Biden
ICE
tried to
came for
kick
him,
that out.
he ran. And when they caught him, he was in a government issued vehicle by the school department. He had a loaded gun in the car with a hunting knife and $3,000 in cash. Now, if that's not escape the police, money or whatever you're doing.
And this is the thing. I don't buy Des Moines saying they didn't know it, because I mean, when I started
give the
teaching
benefit of the
high
doubt.
school, no, I don't, because when I had
You're probably
when
right.
when I started teaching high school, I had to send copies of my transcripts from the seminary, from college.
Yeah.
Well,
they claimed to have
did
vetted
an
him, and nothing
actual-
came up. They said they vetted
They
him.
actually did a background check, which I had to reapply for recently.
Yeah. They said
I
they
don't
did
buy
that,
this.
and nothing came up. So his aliases must have been
Yeah, I don't buy that.
watertight. Well, now
you know who
if-
that lady is, right?
Oh,
She was Obama's chief in staff, I think, or Michelle.
that was
Obama's.
it. He was friends with the Obama people. That's the part I forgot. Yeah. He was good friends with the Obama people, and that I think he got saved from being thrown out by somebody. And then they set him up with a
I
job,
just
and
don't buy it.
yeah, which
I
is
mean,
funny
I
because
was-
I have family in the school system in that area, so
I
I'm
saw
sure
a lot
that
of them walked out the other day.
yeah. Well, I do not allow politics to drive a wedge between me and the people that I love and my family, especially because we all have different opinions. But, and I'm not having an opinion on this because I'm like, well, the facts are the facts. They'll come out when this is all over and somebody will eventually know the truth. From what I'm seeing, this guy was, fact, an illegal alien, fact, asked to leave, fact, had a loaded weapon in his car, fact, had multiple aliases, and fact, lied about where he came from. There you go. That's what I know. So, and the other fact is he has been working around your children for how many years? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say it's harmless. Well, he's such a good person. Yeah, they're awesome and they're perfect until they're not. So,
Again,
speculate all
I
you
just
want on
look
that.
I just look at the background stuff I had to do to be able to teach high school. I don't buy
Right. What if
their
there was
excuses.
someone in our country wanted that job and was qualified for that job and should have had that job and then didn't get it because they gave it to an illegal who shouldn't have been here?
Was he actually on the teaching staff, or was he just management?
No, he was a superintendent of the school. So he was like mostly administration office type stuff. He was I don't think the superintendents are actually in the school like ours wasn't, right? We had a superintendent, but he was never in the schools. He was in the office.
He was in the building next
Well,
to the
look at his
school.
bits.
Yeah. But we had principals, vice principals, and then our superintendent actually got fired because he was caught driving out of a ladies' establishment in Cedar Rapids. That was a long time ago.
I don't remember that.
I remember it specifically. I don't
Was
think
that
you were in
after I
school.
graduated? I
That might have been my
probably
junior.
graduated.
Yeah, I think that was my junior or senior year. But
Yeah.
he was arrested. It was Dancers Ranch in Cedar Rapids. I can't believe I know all these details. He was arrested,
Yeah.
drunk driving, and then when they found out he was there, the school system's like, "You can't do that," and then they early retirement, as they do in the Midwest in the farm area.
Dancing ladies. Hey, Ian.
What's up, Mega?
Hey, what's happening? I don't know what you
Fun time
guys
to join
talking
us.
about.
Oh, the
Sorry, I'm
usual.
sorry, late.
Well, there was
Usual.
so there's a big brouhaha back in
A brouhaha.
Iowa, where we're both from originally. They hired an illegal alien to be the superintendent of the biggest school board, and turned out he was illegal.
Yeah.
They didn't
And
know
when
that.
when they went after
They
him, he
didn't
ran.
know.
They caught him with a gun, money, and a knife in his car.
Yeah.
This is gentlemen's around your children. Then again, it was Des Moines. The gun, I get. Depends on, I mean, there's been riots at our schools, and we live in the Quad Cities.
And
which
it's
isn't that,
Des Moines, so I'm not
Yeah.
surprised they did something like that.
yeah.
We just.
I mean, I
have
expect
nice-
something like that
nice
from
crime
Cedar
over here.
Rapids.
No, the largest cities in our country are always end up being like the left type run cities, and they're all running down.
Ah, dear, the left again.
How's that movie coming?
It's almost finished. I just got music to put on it, and then once the music is done, we're
Well,
going
whoever's in
to-
charge of your media is killing it
Mm.
because I see something about it every single day, twice a day. So I'm like, I want to see this
Yes.
movie.
It's my niece. she
She's
looks
killing it,
after
bro.
the stuff
Hope you're
on-
paying her
yeah.
well.
Well, I mean, not a lot of people. She hasn't got a lot of people that actually subscribe to the Instagram channel, but but I'm just relying on the film. You know what? Right? People are going to get a chance to see the film. They can slag it off if they want, but it's at least it's going to be out there, right? So, and I promise you, you'll like it. You guys will
Good.
like it. I promise. Yeah. But I
Again,
mean,
go ahead.
over here, all we have is knife crime. We hardly have any
Hate speech.
gun crime. Well, no, we do have hate speech over here. You know,
They have hammer
did
crime.
anybody
You guys-
hear about? Sorry, knife crime. Did anybody see that thing about Emma Watson and Watson?
Oh, yeah.
that was-
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got destroyed. Ooh,
Well,
Matt.
she's like a lot of Hollywood people right now that are just trying to save themselves, and they're trying to step
Yeah.
away from the thing that they knew was wrong in the first place. It's just it's so phony. And you know what? Amen to J.K.
Links
I
in
hope
the
she gets
chat, Matt, if you want to join.
I basically
Morning Down
didn't-
Under.
I didn't know that she was born into money. I thought she
No, I
was,
didn't.
you know.
Yeah,
like
I
a-
heard about that just recently. But I mean, the fact that
Well, she
You
got
know,
a job.
I mean-
How old was she when she did Harry Potter?
10
Eight,
or-
I think.
11,
Oh,
10 or
Born in the
11.
money, nothing. She was a millionaire at the age of 10, thanks to
Well, that's
J.K.
the
Rowling.
thing-
By the
that's
way,
the thing J.K. was bashing her about.
That's what
It's
someone
like-
said.
people have, the only one who had any respect was the guy who played Malfoy. He at least knew to keep his mouth shut and to be polite.
I was about to say, isn't it? It just goes to prove that God's got a sense of humour. The only person in the main Harry Potter cast who comes out with any decent respect for the lady that got them all is the guy that played the bad guy. Although obviously, he eventually turned goodish, but he's the guy that
He's
played
more
the main
misunderstood.
No, but he
Well-
played the main antagonist. As you said,
Yeah,
he's
I get
the
it.
only actor. The only whose actor actually comes out to be reasonably supportive.
But you know
speaking of
what,
British-
right?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, so go ahead. I mean, you know what, right, guys? Seriously, you know, it's. Remember, I was telling you about the class system in England. That's why we have so many actors that have those accents and stuff like. Because for people, working class people, to get into the film industry or even an acting gig, it's really hard for them to get in there because they're not part of the system. If you know what I mean. So, I was actually really surprised. I found out that she was born into a rich family. She didn't really struggle much, did she? So.
No.
Hmm.
There
Interesting.
was someone,
Well, she won't have to now.
I think someone was
Yeah.
saying at the time she was either 14 or 18 or something. She turned around and realised she didn't have to work another day in her life. She's 18 and she's set. She's got so much money she can pick and choose whatever she wants to do. So
lucky
she's not
cow.
going to be stuff money. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
So-
Don't think.
So the
What's
Keeping Up with Appearances star died.
Oh no, really?
We got a
I,
picture.
Yeah.
I saw that
Oh.
when I only saw that because you posted it on the link in Twitter.
I
Hey!
did not know that. I did not know that.
So we have another priest in the chat. Or
Oh,
the-
Lord,
great.
now I'm
No, I'm just kidding.
scared.
Hey, good afternoon. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
you're the only one in clerics.
Now I'm seriously outnumbered.
That's a shame
Yeah,
she
so-
died. It's a shame
I-
because
I'll be
Sweaty,
honest-
don't worry. It's hot in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
yeah. Did you watch
gotta-
the show, Brava? Did you
No,
watch it?
I just couldn't get into it. I mean,
Right.
I think it was that she just played the character so good. I was just annoyed with her.
She is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
promise
so good. I
I'll-
hate you.
Ian may have agreed with this one. The Harshit Bouquet character is a reasonably good example of the English class system of assault in that.
Yes.
Oh no, it's bouquet, not bucket. You know, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
upper middle
It
class.
is,
or something.
yeah, it is. I mean, the thing that makes me laugh is that when you watch, you guys must know EastEnders, right? Which is like the most one of
I've
the most
heard of it.
popular soaps
Oh,
in England, right? Everyone is talking like that. You know, we come from the West End. You know, we're all that, and
Yeah.
every one of them are upper class, all of them.
Yeah.
So after they go cut, they're like, "Ooh, where's my sandwich? Ooh,
Yeah,
where's
yeah.
my car?" You know what I mean? It makes me laugh.
Hey, Matt,
Matt, good morning, Matt.
it's
Hello,
funny you
good
said
morning.
that. You said it. I was talking to Alex the other day, and I was saying, we were talking. I had no idea how the conversation going to about soap operas, and all of the American soap operas are about the beautiful people. They're the dynasties. They're the Dallases.
Yep.
But
Yep.
all the
Nobody wants to look
American-
at the ugly people, Archer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the British, because all the British ones about the gritty working classes, your Emmerdales,
Yeah.
your EastEnders, your
Oh, that's our
Coronation
garbage
Street.
reality TV that comes on later.
I saw some evangelists recently. He got done for some late crimes that he did in the 80s.
Wow.
And he was being arrested in Texas.
And I loved the fact that all the police had those big 10-gallon hats on.
Oh yeah, the cowboy hats.
All of
yeah.
them that brought them in, and I thought, oh gosh, that's
Yeah,
so
say please,
cool.
let big
What are those?
Osteen.
There's a couple Brits that have been
Yes.
touring the United States, younger guys, and they have been making the comments. The reason we don't travel is because we have everything here. There's a different culture in every state, and that's
that's so cool.
I've got
that's
to.
so
My daughter
cool.
lives there with her fiance in Texas, and it's boy, it didn't take him long to buy boots and a hat and all, and it was like, wow, this really is the culture.
I mean, the
walks
Babylon
around-
Bee did that.
Yeah.
The Babylon Bee did the series of the liberal California couple that moved to Texas and
Oh yeah,
was just blown away by Buc-ee's and all the stuff.
brought my
Yeah,
cup
well-
back when I came back from Texas.
I mean, we
It is,
we only have a handful of states, and each one is more progressive than the next.
Oh no.
So, yeah. So
Oh,
it's
no.
really scary at the moment, but
So
Yeah, it's
I
interesting,
gotta ask,
isn't it?
gotta ask
Go on.
Father, did you get to see Gary? You mentioned you were going to. He was up in your neck of the woods not too long ago. Or you sent me a DM about that, I thought.
Say again.
You sent me a DM saying Gary was coming up to Gary.
So that was actually Adam Krigler was doing. Like,
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah, like he has been like a musician for 20 years, so he played a set. So some of the fellowship was up there in Arlington Heights. It was a really nice venue because usually, like a Nerdrotic event, you're kind of like swamped with people and
Yeah.
Actually, that Milwaukee one was pretty.
Yeah, that was kind of an
Wisconsin.
ideal size.
Well, I mean,
But,
that was
so
that
like
was
X-Ray
that
Girl
was
was there, Carolyn was
Oh!
there, a couple others. It was nice to meet just some.
Can I just say?
random folks in the chat. Like, oh, you
Lazarus!
have a face. So,
Can
anyway.
I just say
listen.
something? Can I
See,
just say
Father, I
something?
do know some people.
Well,
Can I-
I
can
haven't
I
heard
just-
from PJ in like I haven't heard from PJ in 6 months.
Can I
He's
just
not
say
dead.
something?
3 years.
Well, maybe
Mega,
I
go.
can't say something.
Go ahead,
Mega.
Go ahead.
Just saying that I am so overwhelmed by the priests that come from America. I've never met a geeky priest before in my entire life. In England, right, they're all stiff and not
Oh.
interesting at all. And I get to meet
And-
people
and-
like you,
and
priests
female.
like you, that are
Ian,
into
I gotta
this stuff.
show
It's
you-
amazing.
I have
Absolutely
got to
amazing.
show you, Ian.
Ian, I
So
can't even
Father
see that.
Apple sent me an image of the gift that he gave Bishop Hennon, who was in college with us, which
Right.
was a Lord of the Rings Rivendell Lego set.
Oh,
Wow.
nice toy. I don't have one of those. That's an expensive toy.
That's a bishop that has a Lego set.
May I ask?
My
that-
father-in-law's a minister, and he's a geek. Been to the
Wow.
Comic Cons with me and everything. Dressed up, I even got him dressed up.
May,
Oh, no.
may I ask that lady that was that Trump went to church for, and she had a go at him? Did she end up
Oh,
getting
yeah.
deported because they said they were going to deport her?
No, she wasn't. She's American.
Yeah. Oh, right,
She's Episcopalian, I believe, and
Yeah.
you know, it's interesting. And I saw that now the new Archbishop of Canterbury is a woman.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's like you
Nor
had
do I.
nuns.
Well, this is the same church that
They
allows
obviously want to be in
different
front of-
education.
Well,
Yeah.
let me
Oh,
see if I can
okay.
find-
Gotcha. Wink, wink.
Can I just say hello to PJ? Because I haven't
Yes.
seen this
Yeah.
guy
me
in
too.
ages.
I haven't
How
seen
are
him in
you?
3 years.
I took a
I got to see the
sabbatical.
background. Your background has changed.
He's probably bought more
it's the
stuff.
same.
I
I've
love
got
it.
A couple of new bits and pieces, like the Thundercat sword.
Oh,
I've got a
wow.
Dalek beastie there that Alec gave me.
Oh, that's it, is it?
I think you need a few more TARDISes. I don't think you have enough TARDISes back there, sir. Here comes Cookie Jar.
Hey, you
Here
done
comes
it
Cookie Jar.
now.
Ah, wow.
Oh, that's the trash bin, is it?
Oh, there you
That's
go.
my bin, yes. I've got, at last count, I think I've got 47.
Wow.
TARDISes
Dang.
of different
Nice.
sizes.
That's
dimensions,
Jody's,
and
is it? The trash can.
The reason I
Oh.
like it is because I just keep putting stuff in it and pressing down. It's bigger than the inside.
Uh-huh.
That's Johnny.
Oh,
There you go.
What
Everybody's
we
whipping
had-
out their
Very
TARDISes
cool.
now.
No, I was just going to say this. So one of my students went to Comic-Con and brought me a TARDIS back because they knew that I loved Doctor Who. And
that's a good kid. That's a good kid right there.
But this is the thing. I had a chance to go to Comic-Con. They wanted me to go with them. They just graduated high school. It's like, I really want to do this, but I'm in my 30s. You guys just graduated high school. That does not look
Not a good look.
Yeah.
Not a good look.
I can agree,
okay.
right?
Smart choice.
You have
Good
to worry
choice.
about optics.
Not a
choice.
good look.
Good
And
choice.
this is 15 years ago.
Were they doing the official San Diego Comic-Con or just one in your area?
Yeah, they were driving out to California for the real Comic-Con.
Oh, they're going
This is
downhill
before
over there.
all that woke garbage started going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's-
Matt
I
Smith was
got
still the
there just-
Doctor.
I was there just before it went to hell, and I and literally it went to horrible hell.
I can't believe what happened to Chris Gore.
I went to one recently. I don't know if you know, but my nephew is a furry, right? He just likes to get he likes to get dressed up. Okay, he really just does it for the socializing. It's nothing like
He doesn't go to
sordid or
school and
anything.
tell them to identify him as a furry at school. Like
No,
just,
he just has this
cosplay.
identity, you know. Yeah, it's just like an identity. And I tell you what, Father, he gets the girls. My goodness, I took him into the Comic-Con and he gets the girls. But while I was there, they had
Girls like
a
cats.
safe space for people who weren't as well connected and had friends or anything. So you could go to this.
Did they have a litter box?
LGB, yeah, and they had coloring books and stuff like this.
Well, they had that when Trump won for the college kids because they were so upset. They got like puppies and they got coloring books.
Yeah, this was in December last year, and I was just like, "What the hell has happened to our to our conventions now? Where they're just, you know, they're overrun by. You can't say anything. You got to be careful how you dress."
I have a solution
You know.
for this. I think you need to cosplay, get a group of people together. You cosplay as what's the people that run around and round up dogs?
Dog catchers.
Dog catchers, and just big nets and just swarm the conventions and capture all of the
I'll tell you
furries
what, I'll
and
raise
put
you
them in
one.
a
I'll
van.
raise you one better. Dress them up in the white coats with the nets.
Oh, there you go. Just come in all the crazy people.
You can dress
No,
in
it's
a
not
suit, like,
crazy.
You could be like Bob Barker. It's like I need to spay and neuter all of you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard that before.
With respect,
Yeah,
for
well, he
most of
can't
people-
really talk, can he? He was a bit of a ladies' man.
What happened to Chris Gore?
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
was confused. It was the LA convention he was disinvited from now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That was the
yeah.
one-
Yeah,
that was
Chris
the
used to.
one that,
I've been with Chris since he was at G4 Network when I was watching that, you know, as a younger man, and yeah, he got it. He got disinvited. He used to run great panels, but apparently there's no room for him anymore. And then one of his friends put up the panels they were having, which is like, you know, finding gay love at the con and things like that, like a bunch of other weird panels. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty funny. Check out his Twitter.
It was Afro stuff as well, and books. They were basically one that was about Afro representation in comics and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
in
It had
sports
weird
comics.
ones.
In sports
Uh-huh.
comics.
In sports comics.
Wow. That's
I don't remember
crazy.
seeing a sports comic in the last 8 years that I've been doing this, so I don't. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking. What a sports comic is.
What do you
Well,
guys?
well, they
think about-
had the Marvel Women of History where they had Serena Williams in it.
True, but I wouldn't know that was a sports comic. Like Frank Cho did one called that was called Fights. It was a bunch of women competing to be the ruler of a country. I think that's as close as
I
to
can only
sports as it
imagine
got.
what that would be like.
It wasn't bad.
I've
Pretty
got
good,
a couple of sports comics in my collection, but I don't know if Harlem Heroes really counts as a sport.
Unless it was the Globetrotters.
Harlem Globetrotters do.
No,
Yeah,
Harlem
probably.
Heroes is a 2000 AD team, basically from 2000 AD comic.
He just wants to talk about Judge Dredd. Just let him go.
Well,
Go
well,
ahead, PJ.
somebody said to me that the reason why Chris Gore didn't get invited again was because every time he comes on, he has other guests on his panel, and they don't like that. They don't like him coming and then bringing other guests in his panel and stuff
Well,
like that.
forget
That's
that.
what I was
They
told.
suck.
I don't know if it's
You know
true or
what?
not.
It fills up a room, and that's what they need.
Yeah, they said
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
had a panel the same time Kevin Smith had a panel, and his room was packed, and Kevin
Aye, that
Smith
was Gary
had maybe
said
half.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he
I
had
could
Gary
hear.
on
I
that
could see
panel with
him
him.
complaining.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they're
Maybe
just
that's
about
what
to
it is.
release
It's
that
the type of guest to
Dogma,
have rather
aren't
than
they?
a guest.
Yeah,
Dogma's about
Dogma.
to get
Yeah,
re-released.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that
The
thing.
first time. I know. I was like shocked. I've only ever watched that film once, and I was like disgusted.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Which one?
It's only
Dogma?
a film.
It, mate,
Dogma. It's only a film. Yeah, it's only a film. Doesn't
Yeah,
it's not real.
No.
I actually talked to
Try
the
and do that
seventh
with the
graders
other
yesterday. Well, yesterday was the Feast of the Guardian Angels. I talked about the horrible movie City of Angels from the late 90s.
Oh, is that
Nicolas
Nick Cage?
Nick Cage.
I don't remember that being a bad movie.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
Oh,
It was all right.
I mean, Nick
I love
Cage
the Sarah
is-
McLachlan song. That's about it.
Yeah, but the thing I told them is like, okay, the angel decides to become a human so he could be with a woman.
Yeah.
Now the
Yeah.
part I didn't tell them is after they fornicate, she gets hit by a semi. Dies.
She does. Yeah, she does. And then he's all alone.
Now he's all alone.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, I kind of enjoyed that movie. It was a romance, it was a
That
tragic.
sounds like an M.
romance.
Night Shyamalan.
That sounds like a teaching lesson. Maybe don't
was-
abandon your
it was all
station
right.
to lay with a mortal woman, and we won't
I
run
mean,
over with a truck.
the idea and the Goo Goo Dolls, I love the Goo Goo Dolls, but I hate that song. I mean, I'd give up forever to be
Give
with
up
you or to touch you.
forever
I mean, if you understood
No, I love
the stupidity of that.
No, because if you remember, Sarah McLachlan always had in the arms of the angel, like in
Yeah,
every
that's the
single film.
pet abuse commercial music.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
she was actually talking about that
It
the
makes
other
great
day. I
memes,
saw her.
though.
She gave that away
Yeah.
for free.
But
Oh,
you
that was
know,
nice.
I can't believe
guys,
that.
Nobody would buy it, so she had to give it away for free.
films like that don't upset me at all. Films like Dogma and
They played that on
what
my-
was it? It doesn't upset me because they're just movies. Do you know what I mean? They're just movies and they mean nothing.
They played Arms of an
You'd be
Angel at my
surprised.
cousin's funeral.
You'd be
Angels were really
surprised.
Yeah, what?
I mean, a few years ago when Angels and Demons and
I prefer
what was
Legion.
that?
That's a movie you need to watch.
Nefarious was really good. I thought probably the best.
I never
portrayal of
saw it.
possession.
I mean, I need to, but I never saw it.
Except
mean,
there's like
Fa-
a Glenn Beck cameo at the end that I didn't really enjoy. But
I mean, we're not supposed to watch Father Ted, or do you know what I mean? It's just a silly show. Do you know what I mean?
Nuns.
I never found it funny though, Ian. Like
Oh, right.
I couldn't get the jokes.
Oh,
What,
right.
for
But
Father
it was
Ted?
funny because in the no,
You're Australian.
Yeah, no, maybe it's
Shots
the
fired.
accents as well.
Yeah,
But
probably.
you know,
yeah.
when the old fella used to go, "Oh, feck off" all the time, and that,
Yeah.
like, and everybody would roar up laughing and that, and I'd be going, I don't get the joke. He's just
Well, I mean,
Jack,
it's
just laughing at an old
part of
degenerate.
it's part of the reason he's been exiled is because of the. I used to use a picture of him in class without telling the kids where it's from. Talk about how a priest, when he does the sacrament, even if he's in the state of sin, it's still valid. So Father Jack is like the most decrepit looking thing.
Is that like when I hang that picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi where Jesus is supposed to go just to see if my grandmother figures it out? Okay.
Hey.
No, hold on. That wasn't that. Wasn't
Sorry.
that
I think
Anakin?
they didn't think that through.
It's
See if I can
crazy.
find the one.
Anakin that was.
He was only ever meant to be old. That
I
Remember
think
the
that's why I
life of
picked
Brian?
St. Lawrence
Oh,
because
yes.
the patron saint of
remember?
comedians.
Do you remember the life of Brian when there's a big hoo-ah about that when that got
I saw that interview.
released?
Yeah, they were getting a lot
And
of flack.
you
from
know
that.
what, right? It's just a movie. It means
movie.
nothing. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely.
And it was actually very intelligent humor because it showed what
Yeah.
happens when the mob doesn't really pay attention.
Yep.
Oh,
And remember,
here we
they
go.
actually also did the
There's no
parody.
sound on it.
I
They
really
did the
I
parody
just
of the life of Brian with that interview where they had them talking about the Bible, and it was basically atheists criticising.
the 9 o'clock news sketch of the General Synod's life of Christ.
I
haven't
just
seen it.
want
Christ
I
figure's
just want to
literally
see.
John Cleese. He's literally our
Look,
comic messiah.
I have no
Excellent stuff.
problem. I have no problem with Christianity comedies,
Yeah.
but if you're going to do that, do as an Islamic one, and let's.
I'll do it in a minute. Give me
I
a
watched.
script.
I no. Well, I unintentionally. There's a camp in Syria.
They have done one. Citizen
Or
Khan.
Lions.
Citizen Khan.
Right.
Really
Citizen
funny.
Khan.
Citizen Khan. It basically was about basically Muslim. He's going in the the guy's a ginger-headed guy. He keeps on going on because he doesn't like him as the new. What's the I don't know the ministerial
Imam?
name. Imam is a ginger Englishman, and he doesn't like it. And there's a lot of jokes about stuff like that. So Citizen Khan did it, but
How old's that one, PJ?
that's about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, see,
Yes,
we're a
this
little
was-
bit more.
But at least they did it then. But
Yeah,
they did make jokes about it. It's just a case of it's not as.
See what you think of this. See what you think of this. This is from like 10, 15 years ago from the UK as well.
Take the books off your head. I'm not showing an image.
Hey, brother,
I've never seen that. I keep.
I've seen it. It's very funny.
I've
It's
seen
very
clips
funny.
of it. I've never seen it.
You know,
Make This Today kind of
if
movie?
you wanted to make
Yeah.
a proper Monty Python type, Islamic, joke movie, it would be a Christian, a tall white Christian male converting and ends up in the wrong group of people, like the more extremists, and he ends up just shaking his head at everything that they're telling him he has to do to be
Well,
a
they did
part
that in
of their
Family Guy.
religion.
You-
Oh, okay. I missed
I
that
was
one.
watching this this camp a doc not really a doc well it was a documentary, it was a report on this camp in Syria where all these disenfranchised Islamic they're sort of like being converted women live. And you know that Shigam Bagamum or whatever that's in England that's not liked. PJ, you know that one?
Jemima
There's this
Begum.
girl that was, there's this girl that's not allowed to
Yeah.
come back to the UK because they're
Talking about
worried
Greta
she's
Thunberg?
going to do something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of
yeah.
like
You wish.
I actually
Who
think
was
I
it?
know. I think I know what you're referring to, Matt. The
was
one
this-
that joined the Taliban.
Yeah. And they're all full of it. But it's so funny because I was watching it and I know I shouldn't have laughed, but they were on a hill, right? Because it's a camp, okay? So it looks like it's all just tents everywhere and that. And there was a hill, and there are all these girls fighting over food and stuff, and they were all dressed in black cloaks, like you couldn't see their faces or anything like that because they were Muslim. And then suddenly, like, they're all fighting tug of war and that, and I was cracking up laughing. Then all of a sudden, a little one come along, and I just felt like it was like something out of Monty Python. I was just like, oh my god.
We experienced that in the 90s in grocery stores with Snackwell cookies as women fighting to the death over the fat-free cookies that used to go on the shelves. It's a real thing. I'm serious
Fat-free.
trauma from that.
No one says that anymore, do they? They can't say fat anymore. You got to say.
Of course you can. You
I
just
say
said
fat all the time.
It's you're overweight, or
I say it every
you're
time I look in
actually
the
not
mirror.
even overweight
Yeah, you
now. You're
fatty,
healthy.
fat. Get in shape, fatty. I say that to myself too.
I'm not
Yeah, you're
overweight.
healthy
I'm
now.
under tall.
I like that one. Yeah,
I'm vertically
it's-
challenged or gifted, isn't it?
I should
It's
be
funny,
8 foot
isn't it?
tall at my weight.
It's funny,
Who is
isn't it? That the way the world has changed today is crazy. You know, who would have thought that America would be arguing with themselves? Never thought that would be the case.
You know the
Like,
most
it
insane
is.
thing about that, Ian?
America
Go ahead.
arguing with herself, north and south. I don't know. I wouldn't know where I'd get that idea.
No, but this is a different argument, isn't it, PJ? Do you know what I mean? It's logic versus stupidity.
Well,
isn't it?
because we've got people that know that fight keeps us looking at each other as opposed to looking at the people
Yeah.
in charge. And it's the oldest trick in the book. Get them fighting amongst themselves. Because back if you were here in like the early 2000s, late 90s, things were pretty good as far as the social relations between all citizens. And then after 9/11 happened, and a couple of years after that, something stirred up. I think it was the George Floyd that was the catalyst of it. Really stirred up hatred between groups, and it just became insanity. Honestly, there's a lot of us who remember
Well,
what it was
there was
like.
BLM, wasn't it? BLM
Oh,
arisen, and
the
then
biggest
Like, you go
scam.
back to Ferguson, or
Divide
you go
and
back to
conquer.
2000
There's
with
a lot of
Bush and
stuff.
Gore.
Yep.
Yeah. Divide and
Crazy.
conquer. That's exactly what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Well,
it's
they're
madness,
just
isn't
allowed
it?
to run free. They're allowed to continue doing what the hatred. I mean, you look at the pro-Palestine protests in Melbourne, where I'm going next week. They have a pro-Palestine march every single Sunday, and it's been going for since October 7th. So it's like it's just never ending, and no one's willing to say, "Hey, you can't do that." Now they're planning on wanting to walk across into the Sydney Opera House and do it because they did the bridge a couple of months ago, and the police tried to stop them, and the court said, "Oh no, you can't do that. They're allowed to go and march across the bridge and stop all traffic and everything." So now they're going to do the same thing again because no one's willing to say no. The politicians. We did on the same day that they did the pro-Palestine march. We did a march for Australia, and we were the ones that were condemned because we weren't Australian. Even though we were going around with Australian flags, we were the ones that weren't Australian. It's crazy.
Chris, I sent you something you can share.
It's like bizarro world.
Well, we had, apparently there was either yesterday or today, a pro-Palestine march in Manchester.
Just crazy.
Yeah, and what happened yesterday in Manchester?
No, it's sheer stupidity.
Yeah.
It's just sheer stupidity.
And the police are involved in that now, Archer.
Yeah.
The police actually shot some of the victims.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Well, it's difficult to know with that one because they reckon that apparently they took the. I reckon that
that was my local gas station. I saw that the other day and I took a picture of it.
I'm thinking about it. I
Just
think the guy
stupidity.
actually wanted to be killed. I think the guy wanted to be killed, but he didn't want to kill himself because I think that's why he had a false bomb vest. Because he wanted to ensure that
he had
be
aluminium
shot.
foil on his chest as a false.
He had something that I reckon was that the police thought was a bomb vest, which is why they took him down, which was the correct action, I think.
No, it's just
Well, what do you reckon? What do you reckon all this is leading to, though? If they're getting us to fight against each other, what is this whole?
It's not leading to anything. They're getting exactly what they want. You're fighting
Which
amongst
is?
yourselves, same as America.
Fighting amongst yourself, taking your eye off the ball, and they get whatever they
Yeah. So.
want.
Oh,
the
right.
biggest fight in America
And
that
they're
still has
being
not been
funded.
resolved is term limits, which is something we have needed for 200 years. Restricting how long a politician can be in office. We got people. I think. Was it Joe Biden was in office for 59 years?
Yep.
I love Grassley, but he's almost 90.
I get that. And Grass is a good guy, and he really should be training his successor. He needs to retire, yes, but they need to find someone to replace him that's good. But still, they need. If the president has term limits and he can barely do anything as it is anyway.
And the best part, Justin, I remember reading that the Des Moines School Board president is running for the Senate.
Oh, I bet. It's all in this country. It's all stair steps to political paycheck and power. It's not about serving your country with most people that get into politics. It's about making it a career. It's not supposed to be a career.
The protesters now are so well organized. They're getting funding from places like China.
Oh yeah,
and all those.
Look at the riots in California where they were dropping off pallets of bricks, so they had bricks to throw.
Well,
they all have backing. They all have people that are putting money behind them. It was
the
crazy.
same.
BLM. They had signs that were being busloads of people were being taken to different states to cause trouble. It was crazy.
Over here as well.
They
We-
had
we
you
got
all
that.
full of signs to hand out. And stuff
Here's
like
your
that.
sign. Go riot. Here's your sign. Go riot.
It's literally a meme over here that you see the protests that we have. I refuse to call them riots, and a lot of time not even protests, just marches. The Robbie Tomlinson ones, and they're like, they've all got handmade signs come up. You get the counter protesters, have all got nicely well printed, identical, well printed signs.
We should get them all pikes and just let them take care of itself.
Amazon.com coincidence.
Don't ask
Fight it
Colin,
out.
Don't do that to Colin.
I think we all have to pray really hard. We'll have to pray really hard to get rid of all this nonsense. Let me tell you.
I think it'll sort
Maybe an
itself out.
I
exorcism
think
or
you've
two.
got the point, Jason.
Yeah, but
What's
it's-
Nick Trump?
it's-
It's about the only politician who came out
difficult.
of office before them when he went in.
Oh, there's
Me
an
and-
example of one there.
you
Go ahead, Matt.
Meaning, like, well, just the UK and Australia right now, we have the same wet fishes in charge, and we're
That's
so
right.
jealous of you guys because you were able to get rid of yours. And what happened with our country is that they imported a whole heap of new voters from India to take over, to pretty much vote the government back in. So they're planning on inviting more Indians in. Mind you, the Indian government's actually paying for them to come over and live here. So as well, and also for them to build their own homes and that, because they can't. Their population's too much, So they're coming over there here, and then they're voting these wet fishes in because they know that they can get away with it. And there's just we're in an absolute living hell right now.
We've been doing that for years.
You cannot do anything wrong.
Yeah, our politicians will they'll redraw districts and states so that they can get a better voter control.
Yeah, Illinois
and like all the big blue states, they redraw the districts to get the correct amount of votes so they can flip each vote, like big vote, towards the candidate they want. Which is why those states are constantly one type of political party every single time that the vote comes through.
We had that over here.
What is it Gary says? Basically, they create the problem. They create the solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so they bring in people to vote for what they want, then it causes riots, and then they introduce something they wanted to introduce in the first place to resolve it.
You know what? Our Prime Minister turned around and did exactly what the UK did. He's joined them, but they're Labour anyway as well. They're their own, compatriots or whatever. And they turned around and, said, we recognise Palestine, went to the UN and everything and did that. No conference with the Australian people. This guy who's the Prime Minister now used to be a rally member for the pro-Palestinians. So he's doing this for himself, not for anyone else. Mm-hmm. And he took credit. We couldn't believe it. He took credit for Trump and Netanyahu's, peace deal. He said it's all because I said that we should, Palestine is a state. We've moved it forward. And it's like, you've done nothing.
There would be no problem.
Nothing.
There'd be no problem between Palestine and Israel if they would get rid of Hamas.
Yeah.
Go in there. The Palestine should take its own forces, eliminate Hamas, and then no more rockets get fired, and then no one's mad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
well,
just,
maybe PJ or Ian or Archer can explain it, but I remember from the thick of it, you had the rise of the Nutters.
Yeah. That's what's happening now.
Yeah.
Is that slang for crazy person?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes.
As in nothing.
If you're a bit two sandwiches short of a picnic, you're a nutter.
We've had
It's
them for the
incredible,
longest
isn't it?
time. The Greens, they're called.
Yeah, it's incredible,
Yeah.
isn't it? That you can get away as a politician lying in front of everybody, and then they'll call you out in a lie, and it won't affect you. You'll just carry on lying.
It's gotten so bad here because there's no consequences. When the people are caught doing something illegal, they get out of jail free card because they give up something that they know that someone's like, okay, well, you told us something important, so we won't send you to jail. I think everybody should start going to jail, even if it's a white collar club fed type of situation. These people need to start going to jail, and so if there's no consequence, then basically there's no crime.
Because
So
you
they
can
have to have
plea
consequences.
deals all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
That's
It
how
makes the
your
old joke
system
true.
works,
You can
plea
always
deals.
tell when a politician's lying.
They're
His
talking.
mouth's moving.
Yeah.
There we go.
You would swear that they were like Hollywood trained or something. Just how smooth they are able to spout it out.
Yeah, that's true as well.
I think it was also the fact, well, we used to have Christian and Catholic values here, especially in Australia. And once that became less
secularized,
and they got more and more. I mean, there are places in Sydney now where they have, I don't know about in America, but McDonald's and KFC, they're not allowed to have bacon in their in
we have that in Dearborn, Michigan.
And if you ask for bacon or whatever in your burger, you get arrested.
Wow.
You'll get arrested.
What?
Yeah, you'll get arrested because you're being insightful, because, or you'll just get attacked you know, because you're being horrible to these religions.
That's insane.
And it's just, and it's just, it is insane. It's crazy, but they're allowed to do it.
Yeah, but
Well, the systematic religion, the systematic removal of Christianity in any government is because, as I see it, in God's kingdom, that's the power. You don't, the government doesn't have power over you if you're a strong Christian. And if the Christian values are in play in a society, then the government has to work for the people because they have no rule over them. So that's why you see Christianity is being attacked, I think, my personal opinion, more than anything else, because it removes complete power from the government and puts the power
Well, see,
with
our current government are all atheists. So
there you go.
You know, it's even worse because they all think that we're the crazy ones because we believe in a fictitious God as far as they're concerned.
They just announced this week that Trump made it some kind of thing where that now prayer is protected in schools here in America, which I know was a big problem.
We've got all our businesses now have prayer rooms. All our businesses have prayer rooms. If you don't have one, you're racist.
Won't they ignore that law that Trump's put in place, and they'll just do what they want to do at the end of the day?
Yeah, until they get arrested and there's consequences again, and until there's consequences for it, you can do whatever you want, I suppose.
So speaking of politicians that need to retire, this is Maxine Waters from California, who I just looked up is 87 years old.
Wow.
She's a nasty.
What happens on the automobile? No, I will not yield. No, I will not yield.
Why?
Don't tell me that we don't understand. That's the attitude that's been given toward women time and time again.
The gentlelady will suspend. The chair wishes to remind all members that they are to address their remarks to the chair. Gentlelady will continue.
Chair, but don't stop me in the middle when you didn't stop him in the middle. And so I shall continue. Don't you dare talk to me like that and think that somehow women don't understand what goes on the floor of automobile dealers.
Minded to direct her.
Anyway, she needs to retire.
Well, I mean, her wig's just about to fall off if she gets any more excited.
I think we should bring anybody who wants to be in her position. They have to fight it out with the current person. So like she should have to fight some other younger lady for her part.
I'll be up the back with a fishing line.
I think they should do what Terry Pratchett did. Anybody
bring back might is right.
Put them straight in jail. Do it from there.
It's crazy. This whole world's gone mad. It's all gone mad. Seriously.
Well, California is the worst, and of course they got the biggest mouth. The state is absolutely the worst. And that's that whole district thing. Those people should not be in power. Gavin Newsom should not be the governor of California. Nobody wants him. For some reason, he still gets all the votes, and he's still there.
See, when I lived there for a little while, I found the place to be the most wondrous place. This is a long time ago, but I just found it the most welcoming place for foreigners and that sort of thing. Now it's just, I'm too scared to even go there now. You know, it's like, it just looks.
Well, I got to admit, when I was there, it scared I mean, I really didn't get a good feeling about LA at all.
Very lawlessness kind of feeling, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it didn't really click with me.
Well, they had a point where a couple years ago, you could not, they could not arrest you as long as you didn't steal more than $990 worth of products from a store. They couldn't arrest you. So then every business put in locked cases. All their material was locked behind cases.
You know,
did you see that's that thing
wow.
where they put that?
Did you?
Yeah, the Hooligans have elected a new.
Father, I was going to ask you.
Yeah,
sorry, PJ, you go.
Sorry, the guy did it in California with his prices. He put $1,000 in everything, and it had a sign: "Come to the counter for get a discount." So if anybody stole anything, it was over the money. It was over the thing that can get arrested for.
Saw that. That was brilliant.
They went to the counter. They all got $1,000 discount in every item. So
I don't know if you've already talked about this, Father, but the new Pope, he just prayed to a block of ice. Did you see that?
I did not watch it. I thought he just blessed a block of ice, which honestly I don't really care.
He put his hand on the block of ice and gave a prayer.
You know, it's solidified water. I mean, we bless water.
I think it was
He's new. Don't pick on him.
Who's this guy? Who's that guy then?
That lady is the new Archbishop of Canterbury.
Oh, I thought it was a female version of Father Ted. Oh, there you go.
Father Edwina. Mother Edwina.
Really?
Is that the
Mother-
UK? Is it?
Mother
See, she
Google.
belongs to be. I'm sorry. She should be a nun. She has no. There's really no priesthood to them whatsoever. It should be. They've started lifting a little bit too much with these regulations, and it's just
The problem is she's wearing clerical clothing. The nuns don't.
Yeah,
Well,
no, that's it. It's a power thing, isn't it, Father? It's a power thing where they no, we should be like the
Good
men,
night.
you know?
I mean, and Father can agree with me. He might be able to list a few more, but like the National Dominicans, Michigan Dominicans, darn it, I'm blanking on some of these.
Do you think
Sisters
it's
for Life in New York?
Sisters of Life, yeah.
Do you think it's a narcissistic thing where they can't accept the fact that they're not allowed? Like, you can't serve God the way that the Bible tells you to. You want to do it your way. So,
Well, no, I mean, feminine kind of grasping, like the pure equality. Like, we want to be exactly like men. We want to have their abilities. We want to be able to kind of do what they do.
Treated the same way as the men.
Well, if they really want to
the
peace
thing
standing
is-
up, I'm sure they can make it happen.
The thing is, and I mean, okay, I'm in my room. I'm not wearing my clerics, but when I'm out in public, I'm wearing my clerics. People know who you are. It's not meant to draw attention to yourself, but I mean, people can recognize and talk to you if they have a question. This thing here, I would think is probably a demented old grandmother, maybe.
She definitely has raw
Channel
pieces
4
of candy at the
documentary.
bottom of her purse.
Well, she's the one that was part of the group that went around America promoting Obamacare, nuns on the bus, the religious order.
Do you know
They're
what?
right. I mean,
do you know what the biggest con is? The biggest con is the thing what they say that women could do anything that a man can do. That's the biggest con ever.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
how could
because-
anyone believe that? It's crazy.
Rational minds don't, because they understand that we're different for a reason. There's a lot of things my wife can do I can't do. Making babies, number one.
Looking after them.
She's also way more successful in the business world than I am, so we're definitely not equal there.
I will admit
smarter
that
than
women
I am.
clean up better than us.
All I can say is,
Yeah,
if
not
you
their
can-
bathrooms, and I'll go to God with that one if I have to.
Gee, I wouldn't know.
I'll die on that stone.
If she was a traveling nun, was she looking for dead? But was she looking for murders to solve?
Oh,
Angela Lansbury.
I mean,
No,
guys, have you
no,
noticed that in everything that you watch, from TV to adverts to Instagram to Facebook,
Sister Boniface
everything
back on.
is slamming men for some reason.
Yeah.
Everything, anything.
No,
and
because we're the
everything.
devil, obviously.
Really?
Weird.
Ian, I
They
hadn't noticed
they
it. You never
started
said
that
about
about
this before.
30 years ago, and it's just got gradually worse and
Do you
worse
know
and
what?
worse.
The dude in the green shirt looks like he's being forced to be on that bus. He doesn't
Well,
look
but
very
this is
happy.
the bus.
Just
This
to
is
say
the bus
help.
that the nuns rode around in.
And which is hilarious because when this country was formed, one of those big rules about separation of church and state, this is exactly what they were talking about, was not using the church to push political, who's a what's it?
I'm trying to find
Yeah.
the Sisters for Life picture.
All
Using
that
the
evil
church to
King Herod.
influence the
There it
people.
is.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, I mean, you look at the old, I hate saying the word hag, but yeah. And
Well,
then
if
you
the shoe
compare it
fits,
with, like,
Father.
the sisters. You look at the Sisters for Life, where the
Aw.
average age is probably in their 30s.
My auntie was a Mother Superior in Trinidad, and she died at Mother Superior. She went in that 17 years old. 17 years old, she became
Wow.
a nun, and then and died in the same place where she joined.
That's what they used to do, isn't it? If they were,
Yeah.
Here we go.
if they thought they'd been in sin or whatever, they'd go to a convent and convert to
They look
a,
very
being a
happy.
nun.
When my dad used
Yeah,
to go
I mean,
and
that's the
visit-
other thing, too.
Well, when my dad used to go and visit her, in those days he couldn't. There was like a glass. He couldn't hug her or anything. But that was during the 40s, I think, or the 30s.
Well,
But
that's
as the
probably a
years went
cloistered
on-
order.
Yeah, yeah. So it's
Well, I mean, you
crazy,
look
right?
at there's also historically the church, as in the nunnery, has been a place for women to retreat. Quite often, you'd find if a woman's husband died, she would go to church, or she was, you'd find noble women would go into the church and not to cloister themselves away, but devote themselves to God and to good works and so on. It always
Well,
was
I mean,
Colin, that's when you were a boy, and that's when you used to use a bow and arrow normally at the time.
There was
like still do use a bow and arrow normally. What are you talking about?
But when you were a boy, you're certainly not a boy anymore, son.
Oh, this is true. This is true. But I am
For
636. So.
For me, growing up when I was in primary school and that, there was nothing because I grew up in a Catholic school. There was nothing more scary than a nun with a feather duster. You ran a mile because they were just fearsome, like they were fearsome warriors. They really were.
First nun I ever saw was from the Blues Brothers, and that was the one with the yardstick.
Yeah.
I did not go to Catholic school, but she scared the bejesus out of me.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
but you know, the thing is,
she
the
did
first
use the fluffy end. That's for sure.
My
the
kids'
first
experience.
I ever came across was in college, and it was an old woman that didn't wear a habit.
My kids had them in their Catholic school, but the only one they didn't like was the one who charged them to go to the bathroom.
Not being Catholic schools confuse me because on the one hand you've got nuns, and on the other hand you've got Catholic schoolgirls.
No,
those are the students.
There.
Those are the students, Archer.
We may or may not have been doing spin the bottles when they weren't around.
All right, careful. Remember what show you guys are on.
I got to be careful with this one, but we will watch.
Skirts.
Fat penguin.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you fat penguin!
Oh shoot! Oh shoot! She's got the yards.
I just recently watched her in The Fly. She was the maid in The Fly.
You stopped at the best bit where she goes.
I know.
And she floats back into her room. It was fantastic.
She's not walking.
Yeah, she's floating.
And
back.
I will play the church lady on me because there was a few no words.
Yeah, there was.
Right now, it's shame, 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 shame.
There, everything's better
I
now.
deserve that. So,
it's like fathers in particular. Have you watched Father Brown or Sister Boniface?
I watched
Father Brown, but I found it got really DEI within the first couple of seasons, 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean the problem with the Father
actors.
Brown is the BBC, the new version takes place in the 1950s, where the novel was written in the 1910s.
So
I'm actually working my way through some of his stories right now.
I've got the classic Father Brown ones. They're a lot
they're on
better.
YouTube.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's just that I watched Father Brown on and off, but Sister Boniface I quite like.
I like
silly.
Sister Boniface, and even the parts with the DEI, it sort of fitted in because the guy's a fish out of water, and he was there by mistake.
But they had. I mean, but the other day I went back and I rewatched the 2 episodes of Father Brown. 6 to 8 years apart, where Sister Boniface, the first one where she's just guest stars just as a nun, and then about 6 years later, there's an episode which is basically the spin-off for her own series where she moves away. But that's what I think when I think of nuns riding around on a motorbike.
They did have some really attractive women in that, and then they replaced them, and it was like, oh man, they were actually worthwhile watching for Father Brown for that. But yeah, and it was like,
oh, this is the great Kenneth Moore who was in the 1970s version.
I heard he said something about sponsoring Father Brown for the women. I thought that was weird. It came into the late. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
So, well, I got to start wrapping up. I have the first Friday Mass tonight.
Oh wow!
Well, it's so our parish does Eucharistic adoration all night after the first Friday Mass, concluding with the first Saturday Mass. So I got to get some stuff done before then. But anybody got anything to plug?
I've got Alex and I doing Monday night with FSI on Monday. That's it. I couldn't remember what day of the week it was.
Wait a sec. How many people are watching us? Let's have a look.
2,728,000.
Well, on my little counter, it says that there are 33 on Twitter and 6 on YouTube.
Wow.
6
one
on
of those
YouTube.
is me, so I can actually comment.
Father became
one of them is me.
monetized this year.
I'm able
wow.
to receive super chats. I'm not able to get money from the video, but people can contribute either via the StreamYard link or super chat.
Yeah, I kind of
Yes,
lost
he has
a lot
books
of
to pay
respect for a couple of YouTubers when they started monetizing, when they were monetizing the recent CK thing that happened. You know,
What's CK?
Charlie.
Oh yeah, Charlie.
And they were
Oh.
monetizing that and going, "Oh, thanks for that." And I was like, "You're
Yeah.
breaking character. You know, you're literally breaking character." And why you have the choice to actually turn it off.
Hmm.
And I just felt that monetizing it was really.
I think one or two. I think what so they do.
Bad
There are some
taste.
streams that they do turn off monetization.
Well, all I can say is I've got Rebecca Gold to plug, and it's coming soon. So watch out. That's all I can say. Watch out. That's it.
Anybody else?
All I can plug is Weekend Mass.
I have
in
my
Belleville,
channel.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
Come check
Matt
me out.
Pot.
What was that, Father?
All I can plug is Weekend Mass in Belleville, Wisconsin. So come check me out.
Go America.
Matt, anything?
Yes, check out Comic Sense QC here on YouTube. But
Matt.
I might actually made a video. Oh, him. I'm sorry.
Oh, him. Yeah.
Well, I was first in line. No, go ahead.
No,
You
you
had a chance. Archer went before you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I have a channel, Matt Pot. I look at Blu-rays and DVDs and beautiful physical media.
Yes.
Sorry,
watch
PJ.
my
I guess Justin needs to go.
No, I just went. Just go here.
Okay.
Go there.
I've got
PJ?
nothing anyway.
Right there.
I've got nothing at all.
Okay. Well, thanks guys for joining. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been really good. Glad to have Father on with us for the first time from the chat. And PJ, see, it's been too long.
It has been.
Yeah, PJ.
Yeah, he's tired.
Oh, go finish your movie, Mega.
So we'll do it again soon. So until then, we'll be seeing you.
Ta-da.